Hi, I'm Camille Parker from Camille'sDish.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make an easy minestrone soup. And when I say easy, I mean easy. You are going to love how simple this is. You're not going to believe it. So, all you need to do is start with a pot of water and turn it on. Get it going. Now, the ingredients that we have over here are onions, carrots, celery, and green beans, some diced tomato, we have some kidney beans, a little pasta, these are little orecchiette, Parmesan and some Parmesan rind, a bay leaf, fresh parsley, salt and pepper. So all I'm going to do is throw the ingredients into the boiling water or the simmering water and let them cook. I learned this from my friend Alfredo Colle, who is from Naples, and I was amazed when he showed me the soup. He said, oh no, why would you saute them? You just throw them in there and they get all the flavor. It's wonderful. You're essentially making a stock inside your soup. So onions, carrots, celery, and green beans can all go in together, just like that. I will also add a little bit of salt to this, as well as the tomatoes. Now the minestrone in general is a soup made with vegetables, usually a bean, a pasta, and or rice, not and or, pasta or rice, and a tomato product. So we're using fresh tomatoes to make it super simple on ourselves, and we're going to just let all of the vegetables simmer in there together for a little while, and then we're going to add well, first we're going to add the Parmesan rind, and this is sort of a nice little trick to add some depth of flavor. So if you have a piece of parm at your house, go ahead and just cut off a piece of the rind, which you would normally throw away anyway, and go ahead and toss that right in your soup. And that's only extra flavor, and you're going to get to utilize the entire hunk of cheese, which, you know, you don't want to waste any of this delicious Parmesan, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, we're also going to add 1 bay leaf, and then I'm going to put a lid on the pot and let it simmer. Now the beans, because they're already cooked, I'm not going to add until the end, and the pasta as well. The pasta we're going to add the very last 10 minutes so that it's not overcooked when we want to eat our soup. So we're just going to leave that pot there for about 30-45 minutes and come back and check on it. Okay, so now that all of our vegetables are very tender in our minestrone, we're going to go ahead and add the beans and the pasta. So what I want to do first is make sure that the broth is seasoned the way I want it, because now the pasta is going to go in and the pasta is going to absorb the water from the broth, and so we want it to be properly seasoned so that the pasta in the end tastes good, tastes like the broth. It's pretty good. I'm going to add a little tiny bit more salt. It's always easier to add some than to take it away, so I like to undersalt first and continue to add. So now I'm just going to go straight in with my kidney beans. You can use any kind of bean you like. White beans are often used. I like cranberry beans or borlotti beans as well. And now I'm just going to add the pasta, and the pasta as well. You can use whatever type of pasta you prefer. These are little tiny orecchiette, it means little ears. And these are just teensy tiny little ones, and I like them a lot for minestrone or other brothy sauces because they have that little cup. So they kind of scoop up the sauce and the broth and the juice, sort of carry it to your mouth. They're like your own little spoon. So then I'm just going to stir this up in here. I'm going to add a little bit of parsley as well now, and then I'm going to save some for the end. So you're going to get it cooked into the sauce, and then you're going to get a freshness of it at the end as well. So I'm going to put a lid on it and let him cook until the pasta is finished. So the minestrone will only get better with time. So I recommend that if you have time, you make it before you're going to need it. Let it sit, maybe even overnight, and then heat it back up and add the pasta. We've already put the pasta in and it's fully cooked now. So now we're just going to finish it off by giving it a little ladle right into the bowl. You can see the pasta and all of those wonderful veggies and the green beans and a little bit of parsley as well. It's going to be a nice hearty but pretty light soup because we've put it together fairly quickly. It will get more intense flavor the longer you let it sit. So this is such a quick and easy way to do minestrone. I mean, you just throw it in a pot and let it simmer for a while, and this is what you get, this beautiful soup. So now I'm just gonna finish it off with a little bit of grated Parmigiano cheese. Of course, we already had the rind in the soup to begin, and that's gonna add some depth of flavor. And now we're just gonna give it another fresh sprinkle on the top. It's gonna be delish. And besides that, we're gonna go with a little bit of parsley. And there you have it. Easy minestrone soup. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Camille Parker from Camille'sDish.com.